Hello and welcome to another video. This is the Miniature Showcase. The Miniature Showcase is where we look at different miniatures from different manufacturers. This time, we are looking at Hasslefree Miniatures, a name that probably rings a bell if you've been in the miniature painting hobby for a while. For seasoned hobbyists out there, chances are you probably own a piece or two from Hasslefree. But if you are newer to the hobby, let me give you a quick intro to what makes this company a passport. Hasslefree Miniatures was founded in 2004 by Kev and Sally White. Kev is practically a legend in the miniature world, and if you've painted miniatures for a bit, you've likely encountered one of his designs. Hasslefree specializes in 30mm true scale models. This means an average 5'10" person would be scaled to 30mm from head to toe in realistic proportions rather than the heroic style we often see in fantasy and science fiction views. Kev's attention to true proportions and his knack for bringing character to each sculpt is what really makes Hasslefree stand out. Now, they're a small and heartfelt operation, so if you enjoy this showcase, head on over to their website afterwards and maybe pick up a few minis. And hey, let them know that Studio WGS sent you. And nope, Hasslefree Miniatures isn't sponsoring this video. I just really love the range. Now, let's get into the main showcase. All the miniatures here were painted by SL, who picked them up to play the game Last Days Zombie Apocalypse. If you're not familiar with it, here's a quick overview. Last Days Zombie Apocalypse is a skirmish scale miniatures game of survival horror set in a nightmarish near future world where the dead are back and they're hungry. Written by Ash Barker, the game is all about keeping your wits sharp and your friends closer because the zombies are even closer. Now let's start by checking out Hasslefree's post-apocalyptic Scooby Gang. Yes, you heard that right. Hasslefree has their own reimagining of Mystery Inc. for a world overrun with zombies. This was the main reason SL picked up these miniatures. And he even watched some classic Scooby-Doo, Where Are You episodes for color reference. Talk about commitment. So, here's Mystery Incorporated. First up is Fred Jones, and this is our classic All-American. Fred is the sort of leader of the group and plays it straight all the time. Next up, we have Daphne Blake. Daphne is portrayed as the enthusiastic, clumsy, but danger-prone member. Now, this sculpt, however, makes her look very much like Lady Miss Care from that band Delight. And that delightful. Velma Dinkley. Now she's the brilliant one, and now she's got a slight survivalist edge, which, if you really think about it, makes her even more dangerous. Next up, Shaggy Rogers, the original cowardly slacker with a heart of gold. More into snacks than scares, and is Scooby-Doo's bestie. Finally, we got Scooby-Doo, the main hero of the group, but with a unique twist. SL opted to keep Scooby's signature spots and skipped the post-apocalyptic armor which comes with the figure. Now why? I was asking him why to do that, and SL just told me that he honestly just wanted to paint Scooby's spots, which is great. Next, we have a mini titled The Drumpf from the Hasslefree catalog. SL renamed this one the 45, inspired by a certain US president with a slight comic book villainous twist. The 45 name, of course, is inspired by the weapon this character is carrying. This character blends political satire with pop culture, painted to resemble a certain classic Batman villain, right down to the two-tone shoes. This figure was inspired by an interview on MSNBC between Ari Melby and Sean Penn. Now, in this interview, Sean Penn was writing about a character, and in the character in the book was very much like the famous US president, and he was drawing comparison between that character and Batman's Joker.
I often think about this president the way that the audience, meaning the electorate, we're at a Batman movie.
Yep, inspiration comes from everywhere. SL admits he should have given the figure the iconic green hair, but nevertheless, the character still has a lot of style. Moving on, we've got a few more figures to support the Scooby Gang. First up is a figure that looks like it stepped right out of a post-apocalyptic movie with a very unique feature, an artificial arm that's easily missed unless you look very closely. Now this figure is perfect for Gaslands or any vehicle battle game in a wasteland setting. Of course, Gaslands is cars, but if you're doing the RPG version, this could fit in perfectly. Now this figure is posed with a rifle. This mini gives off a serious lone warrior vibe, which would make it great as a sniper figure or as a road warrior. Now we have two more figures. These are two models that seem to be right at home in a zombie survival game. They're named Beth and Oscar in the Hasslefree catalog. Both have a striking resemblance to characters from The Last of Us. Oscar could easily stand in for Joel with full combat gear and armor. Bear, clearly inspired by Ellie, comes with a rifle, which is a nice nod to the game's characters. The next character is also familiar if you enjoy Oriental fantasy movies set in the modern world. This was painted to look like Jack Burton.
Who? Jack Burton. Me.
From the movie Big Trouble in Little China. SL told me that he even did a decal for the t-shirt design, just like the movie. However, the design was ruined after he varnished the figure, so the design does not really stand out. He told me that he wants to redo the decal, but because of the amount of figures on his painting table, he does not know when he'll get around to doing it. Finally, we have 2 additional miniatures that SL bought to play Zona Alpha, Salvage and Survival in the Exclusion Zone by Osprey Games. Now, this game puts players in a desolate, irradiated world where scavenging and survival are key. These 2 figures are well armed and ready to face the harshest challenges, from zombies to radiation hazards. One is equipped with a device that could easily be a scanner or a communication tool. While the other is armed with an assault rifle. These are the heavy hitters of the SL community. Overall, it's a very nice ensemble of characters, on theme and well thought of. You can also feel the excitement of putting these characters together. Now, browsing all the small miniature manufacturers, there will always be a case where you stumble upon a nice figure and you need to justify getting it, paint and play with. So yeah, thank God for miniature agnostic games. The beauty of miniature agnostic games is the freedom they offer. Instead of being locked into a specific mini for each character, you can use what you have in your collection and really personalize your force. This opens up endless possibilities for customization and creativity, letting you add your own unique flavor to the game. Those bed boxes tucked under the bed will definitely see light when doing a project like this, as will your wandering gaze with a whole lot of companies releasing kit bash worthy miniature kits. Lastly, I have to say, SL's painting style is perfect for Hasslefree Miniatures. It's clean, it's bright, and it's visually striking. Right, so that wraps up the video for today. If you enjoyed this look at Hasslefree Miniatures, give us a like, subscribe for more content, and let us know in the comments if you own any of these miniatures or what do you think of Hasslefree Miniatures. Until the next time, don't forget to enjoy painting those figures.